Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. It is December 12th, 2015. We are about 1 week away, that's right, 1 week away from the release of Star Wars The Force Awakens. Everyone's really hyped about this movie. It's directed by J.J. Abrams, Harrison Ford's in it, Carrie Fisher, Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, I believe Andy Serkis and Anthony Daniels, and Peter Mayhew's coming back as Chewbacca. Like, everyone's really excited for this movie. Everyone's really hyped, okay? And as you can see here, I am a Star Wars fan. You got action figures, books, the VHS, DVDs, you know. I got multiple lightsabers in there, magazines, action figures, whatever, right? So here's what I'm going to do in this video. We're going to talk about the before time, like before the movie came out. What were people speculating? What were people thinking was going to happen in this movie? And we're going to compare this to when I actually reviewed the movie afterwards, okay? So if you don't know, hello, my name is David, and I'm a YouTuber here for quite some time now. I like to talk about movies and video games and TV shows and other stuff that I'm really passionate about, okay? So I do like music CD album reviews, I do book reviews, you know, it's not just movies and video games. So here's what I'm going to do. A lot of people have been speculating about what's kind of happening in the movie, who's who and stuff like that. There's new characters, don't know what their relationship is. I remember back in episode 1, The Phantom Menace, people were saying like, oh, Liam Neeson's character is the new Sith Lord. Like, what? And then the movie came out and everyone was completely wrong about it, you know. They think that Yoda's going to have a family with kids and stuff like that, and there's going to be a scene where you learn about his past and whatever. Never happens. So people are speculating a lot and saying all these rumors and stuff like that with this movie, and I wanted to share with you some of the things that people have been saying or what I've heard, you know, and we'll just go from there, alright? So if you remember, way back in like October 2012, I remember it was October 2012 because I was just starting school there. I was starting on my master's program at the university, and I remember just moving into my dorm, everyone was talking about Star Wars. I went to my room and everyone down the hallway was talking about Star Wars, you know? Because George Lucas, oh my gosh, he sold the company for like $4 billion, I believe, right? And then afterwards, everyone was like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen to Indiana Jones? What's going to happen to Star Wars? You know, he sold it to Disney out of all companies. At the time, like, Mars Needs Moms, you know, Lone Ranger just came out, Prince of Persia, like those movies, they weren't exactly like financial successes for Disney, you know? Like, those movies, they didn't make as much money as that Disney wanted, and people were like really nervous. Like, Disney's, you know, taking a huge turn, they're making like weird movies about aliens stealing moms and stuff like that, and people were really nervous, you know? But not long after the Lucasfilm, you know, acquisition, they announced there's going to be a new Star Wars movie, and there was like both two sides to it, you know. One side was like, oh my gosh, yes, more Star Wars movies, hopefully they bring back the original cast and stuff like that. And there was this other side where it's like, what? You just canceled Star Wars The Clone Wars, the TV series. Like what are you gonna do? You're gonna put Mickey Mouse as a Jedi? You're gonna start a little cartoon series with Goofy dressed up as Jar Jar Binks? Like, what are you guys gonna do? You know? And everyone's so nervous. And over the years, you know, we learned J.J. Abrams, who did a really successful Star Trek movie, is now at the helm as director as the new movie for episode 7, and then we heard that, oh, they're going to have this character in it. We saw the first trailer and it was absolutely interesting and amazing, you know. And then later on, George Lucas saw the movie, he liked it, and a lot of people who've already seen the movies said they cried and whatever. But yeah, for the general public, we don't know. We don't know who is in the movie, what's going to happen, stuff like that. So this is like a much more simpler time, you know? This is like before The Force Awakens comes out. Like, remember when Empire Strikes Back came out? Like, I wasn't born at the time, but I read that, oh my gosh, like a huge revelation, you know? It's like, oh my, this is like the best movie ever, you know? Because, oh my god, I can't believe it. Darth Vader is Luke's father? No way, man, no way, he's lying. You know? And then, I'm pretty sure with this movie it's going to have like a huge impact also, but it's kind of funny because I go on like message forums and I look at comments on, you know, like when the trailers go on YouTube and people comment on the YouTube videos, you know, they say things like, man, when The Force comes out, it's going to be a different time. This movie's going to have as much impact on the human race as the invention of the wheel. And I read these things, I'm like, really? Are you serious? Like, do you hear yourself? You know? But who knows? maybe this movie will come out and it's going to be the equivalent of the invention of the wheel. I don't know, but I doubt that. But here's what we know so far. Okay, we know Harrison Ford is in it, and he's probably out of all three characters, like Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, and Harrison Ford. We're probably going to see him the most. Like he's probably going to be like how Obi-Wan was in A New Hope, in the first Star Wars movie. It's going to be like that, he's going to be like the connection between the old trilogy and the new trilogy, or in this case, the prequels and the original trilogy, So he's probably going to be seen in the movie most. People are speculating that he will actually die sometime. How Obi-Wan sacrificed himself for Luke and all that to escape and whatever from the Death Star. Maybe Han Solo is going to be he's going to sacrifice himself to save our new heroes. John Boyega and Daisy Ridley's character. So far, I think the biggest thing that people are talking about right now is, where is Luke Skywalker? He's not in the trailers. We heard him in the trailers. We think we saw him. He was there. There was in the trailers there was an image of him, or what we think is him, a robotic hand touching on R2-D2. I can't think of anyone else except for Luke Skywalker being that person, And we heard him say, he was talking over during the trailer, so he's gotta be in it, Everyone's saying he's in it, and there's been teases like there was an Instagram or Twitter post where Mark Hamill actually held up a newspaper, and he was like, "Where's Luke Skywalker?" And he's like, He knows something. He knows something, But he's not on the posters. Or maybe he is. People were saying that's Luke Skywalker. Is Kylo Ren Luke Skywalker? I don't know, People are saying, oh, he turned to the dark side or whatever. Personally, for me, I think there's going to be a scene where our heroes, Harrison Ford, whoever else, they're going to be completely surrounded by the enemies. And everyone's going to be, watching the movie and be like, how are they going to get out of this one? They're completely surrounded. There's no way they're going to get out. And somewhere in the distance or in the shadows or whatever, we hear a voice or an ignition of a lightsaber or whatever, And it was like, who is that? Everyone's like, what's going on, And we see, Luke Skywalker or whatever. He pulls out his hood or whatever. He probably has a scar or something like that. He has a beard or whatever, And it's like, that's Luke Skywalker. Oh my gosh, where has he been all this time? And then he ignites his lightsaber, and behind him is like 20 other lightsabers ignition. Oh my gosh, he's been searching the galaxy for apprentices. He's been training new Jedi and whatever. Here they are for the first time in so many years. Here it is, the new Jedi Order. Led by Luke Skywalker. I don't know. That could be the story. People are saying that Luke beat whatever her name is. She's going to be like a huge character also. She's going to be like a lost Jedi or whatever. Like, I don't know. She's supposed to be some wise person. We haven't seen a lot of pictures or whatever of what Andy Serkis' character looks like. Like, we haven't seen any performance or any footage of the actual character, We think we heard his voice or whatever, but we really don't know, and everyone keeps thinking this is like the new Jabba the Hutt, like the evil godfather character of the entire series, of the new trilogy or whatever. And we do know that Daisy Ridley's going to play a character named Rey. Okay, I have an action figure of her right here. We don't know what her relationship is. As of right now, no one knows 100%, except for the people who are, involved with the movie, that, is she someone's daughter, someone's niece? Is she related to anyone? Is she related to anyone at all, Is she just a completely new character with no previous connection to any previous character? Or is she like, Han Solo's daughter, or Luke Skywalker's daughter? Who? We don't know. And John Boyega, I'm pretty sure that he is the new character. He doesn't really have any type of backstory, any connection to any previous Star Wars character. I think for anyone who's like a new character, a new fan of Star Wars, this is your guide to the franchise. I think that he's it, And it's kind of, and let's see, we have this new character right here, Captain Phasma, a female general leader of the Stormtrooper, the First Order Stormtroopers. We don't know if she's going to have a backstory or whatever, or if she has any connection to any previous character. So far, there was one thing that I was kind of hoping to hear, but we haven't heard anything yet, and that is Lando Calrissian. Like, where is he? Will he show up at all? Is he dead? Did something happen? Because here's the thing. Here's another thing that people are like, why did they do that? Is that they completely wiped out the expanded universe of Star Wars. All those comic books, all the like the Thrawn trilogy and stuff like that. It's all gone. Like that doesn't happen. You know, this movie starts out fresh. But I honestly wish that they'll mention it, because people are like, oh, it's been so long, it's been 30 years, and all these stories, they're like legends now. Well, what if the expanding universe are those legends? Like people are just making up stories, like oh, this is what happened to Luke Skywalker. He married Mara Jade and had a daughter, had a son, you know, Ben and stuff like that. And is that true? And then everyone's gonna be like, no, those are just legends, you know. But although in the trailer, you know, Han Solo, very gray Han Solo, was like, they're all true, all of it, you know, all those stories, you know, but who knows. People are saying that Boba Fett is back, and Boba Fett is going to have his own movie, and there's going to be a movie with young Han Solo. We don't know what's going to happen with this new franchise when it comes to Star Wars. Okay, this is a very simple time right now. We don't know who's who, we don't know any connection to what character has a connection whatsoever. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. You guys want to see my Star Wars collection real quick? I mean, that's honestly all I have to say about the new Star Wars. I mean, who's Rey? Well, what is Rey's connection to any previous Star Wars character? Where's Luke Skywalker? What is his you know, like, where's he been all this time? You know, what was he disappeared to? And why is he not on the trailers? Kylo Ren, Captain Phasma, like, where are they? Why is C-3PO's arm red? You know, what happened there, you know? Yeah, we're BB-8, you know? What amazing stuff will happen? It was going to open up and have cool gadgets like R2-D2 or whatever. I don't know. It's going to be interesting, you know? And I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to see the movie for like 2 weeks after the movie's released. Like, I'm not going to watch it next week. I can't. At work, it's the holidays, it's going to be really, really busy, and I don't know when the heck I'm going to watch the movie. Can't be the week after, because that's Christmas, and I'll be busy with that too. So I'm probably never going to see Star Wars The Force Awakens until like January. That sucks, man. And I know, can I stay away from the spoilers? And I'm also not going to try. If you post comments a bit, oh, Rey is actually John Boyega's sister or whatever, like, whatever, okay? I'm just going to take the spoilers, be like, okay, fine. I walked into Empire Strikes Back knowing that Darth Vader was Luke Skywalker's father. There's nothing that can hurt me at this point, you know? I just want to know what's going on with these characters. There were comic books from Marvel released and stuff like that, and they call like the road to what is it? The Journey to the Force Awakens or something like that. Some people were reading those comics and stuff like that. There were like documentaries, Comic-Con footage. There were like people asking questions at interviews and whatsoever. And we really don't know 100% until like the movie comes out, which is next week. We're less than a week away. Actually, 4 days away if you live in the UK. You know, pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Here, I said I would talk about my Star Wars collection. I've completely forgot. So here are the VHS. I got 2 versions of the special 1997 special edition right there. This is another VHS release of the movies. We got some books here. Like, I actually read a lot of these here. The Jedi Apprentice series, which still tells the story of Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon before Phantom Menace. We got the DVDs, right? DVDs for the movies, even like the special editions that comes with like the original version of it. VHS 30 years. This is my Yoda box. So we got Yoda figures, statues, puppets, gloves, and every single version of Yoda that exists out there, you know. And that's Darth Maul, but here's a Yoda, you know. Yoda Pez dispensers, like, it's crazy. Remember these guys? Little guys, you play like little games and whatever. Pretty good selection of action figures here, mostly from like the vintage collection. So we see Luke Skywalker right there. Lightsaber construction Luke Skywalker. What's this? Princess Leia in Sandstorm outfit. Lightsabers. We got Jabba the Hutt. More Pez dispensers. Over here we got old Boba Fett. vintage Boba Fett, you know, a whole bag of troopers. I made a video about this a while back. Pretty much all my, like, here are the bad guys, Sith Lords, you know. I see Dooku in there, Darth Maul. Here are the good guys, so Jedis. There's Han. I see Ahsoka in there. Boss Nash shouldn't be in there. Young and old. Obi-Wans and stuff like that. Battle damage. This one back here is creatures like Watto and you know, Boss Nash should be in this one. Why is Leia in there? So over here, like others, tons and tons of lightsabers over the years. You know, I try to collect one of each character, but I don't have Kylo Ren's yet. So yeah, pretty different time, man. So what did you think? Like, pretty much if you comment in the next 4 days. You're still in that speculation rumor area, you know, but after next 4 days, the news is out, you know, everything's out. Oh yes, you know, so-and-so got married, this kid, whatever, this character is actually the son of that kid, you know, the story moves on, you know. Oh my gosh, Yoda apparently had a illegitimate child, and this is him. Turns out Andy Serkis's character is actually this person's father. I don't know, you know. Really exciting, you know, to know what's about to happen and stuff like that. So yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to think. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have more stuff to say about these movies, but at the time, you know, I think the big thing is just, who's Rey? What's her connection? Where's Luke Skywalker? That's the biggest thing, you know. Will there be flashbacks of Darth Vader and, you know, James Earl Jones is set to voice his character again in this movie, you know. Maybe he's going to be a Force ghost and talk to Kylo Ren. I don't know what's going on, you know. Yeah, there's been, we saw the stormtroopers, you know, being more accurate with their shots, and they're like super badass in this movie, you know. That's what we're seeing so far anyway. Ticket sales are amazing. 50 million, and the movie's not even out yet, you know. So yeah, a lot of movies coming up soon, so if you want me to do something like this for the next X-Men movie, Captain America Civil War, Batman vs. Superman, the new Deadpool movie, something like that, let me know. Alright, so that's it. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching, everyone. Rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.